welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are new here. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. So I've got quite an interesting and exciting video today. What we're going to do is just do a full face, as you can probably tell by the title. It's a full face of Poundland makeup under £10, so really affordable. We don't know how it's going to go, but we are just going to get straight into the video and just get on with it and see how it goes. So first of all, as you can see, my face is quite shiny. I've already moisturised that. I already primed my skin. Poundland don't have a primer, and I've also done my eyebrows as well because I couldn't find an eyebrow product. I just use a really cheap product. It's just a brow gel, very cheap, only probably around £1.50, £2, something like that. If I can find it, I will link it in the description box below. But less of the talking, I'm going to get straight on into the video. So first of all, we have this foundation. This is the long lasting foundation. It was the lightest colour they had. So we're going to see how this goes. I have took all the packaging off just before I filmed the video, just because it was quite difficult to get off, so it would have took a while. So we'll get straight into this. We'll see how it goes. So it says natural long lasting foundation with a flawless matte finish enriched with vitamin E and UVA UVB filters for added protection. So we'll try this and see how it goes. I'll just pop some on the back of my hand first, so you can see that there. So if you just pop a little bit on, it's really thick. I don't think this is going to match at all. It's quite orangey as well. It looks kind of, to be honest, quite moussey, but we'll have a go, see how it goes. I also got this little sponge. I have wet it. It's not gone up in size whatsoever, so we'll give this a go, see if it works. If not, I'll just use a normal brush. So just dab some on there. Yeah, very thick, you can see, and I've still got a lot on my hand, so we'll try this. Yeah, this sponge is very hard. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of this. It's soaked up most of the product, so we'll try and wipe some of that off. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So we'll just go with this duo fibre brush. This is just from Avon. We'll just use this brush today. Let's try that, see if that helps. Let me know if you guys have tried any of Pound Shop makeup, because to be honest, you can have a shock. Sometimes it can be absolutely amazing, sometimes it can just be terrible, but seriously, what can you expect for £1? So, and with this, a little does go a long way, but it's not really doing anything for my skin. I do have quite dry skin as well, as you'll see in my previous videos if you've watched them. If not, go ahead and watch them. So with this being a matte foundation, it's getting a little bit bitty already, and I've only just put it on. So we'll give it a go. We'll try and brighten it with the concealer if that is any brighter. But as you can see there, if I get a bit closer, I've still got really pink cheeks. So it's not really done much on there. I did say it was a natural. Let's have a look. Natural, long lasting, okay. So it claims to be long lasting. So that's obviously a big statement to make. So yeah, my skin has gone quite matte already. And I did put a silicone based moisturiser on. There is a slight little glow, just still in some parts. So we'll just go over the bit where I would want more coverage. So to be honest, it doesn't oxidise either, which is really good. It stays the same colour as it comes out, which obviously, as you guys will know, a lot of foundations do oxidise. Oh yeah, before I carry on as well, guys, if you was wondering, this jumper, this is from Primark. I think it's about £5 or £6. If I can link it below, I will do. Very cheap, very warm, and quite a big size hoodie as well. So yeah, just if you were wondering. Okay, so there's the foundation. It's okay. It's not that bad. Like I say, if you've got really dry skin, it will go into every single little part of your skin that is like cracked or anything like that. But so far, looking in the mirror there, it's okay. It's something that I recommend you probably wouldn't need to powder. If you have oily skin, you probably would, but with this, I don't think you would actually have to powder it. So next we'll go in with concealer. So this is the concealer. It says, I think it says Hide and Chick. It's a stick concealer, and this just says natural coverage. And I got this in the lightest shade. It doesn't actually say, but I think it was ivory or fair. It was fair, yeah. So we'll put some of this on now and see how this goes. Okay. Okay, so once you've warmed it in a little bit, it's quite light and creamy. So really good for £1 so far. So I just pop a little bit around my nose area there because I get quite red. We'll pop a little bit on the chin just for a bit of brightening. Down the nose and just a little bit on the T-zone. On the top of my forehead. So it might look like I am putting a lot on, but really that much doesn't actually come off. As you can see, there's not much difference there. So again, I'll try the beauty blender, but I don't think, well, the beauty blender, the sponge. But no, look, it has just took it off. Every product at the minute, so the foundation and the concealer, they're quite orangey as well. So that's something, if you don't like quite an orange undertone, I would not recommend this. Okay, so it blends really easy, which is always a plus side. So just blend all this out. I don't have, luckily, that bad dark circles. So for me, it's covered what I've needed it to. I'll try and go over the lid slightly. Yeah, it's covered what it's needed to. To be honest, I'm quite happy with my base. It's a lot better than what I thought it would be. It's a closer look there. So it does look quite glowy. To be honest, I do think that is due to the moisturiser that I have used. But yeah, it's looking okay. So because it does look a bit shiny on camera, I definitely will powder my under eye. That is the only place I usually powder, and my chin, just because I'm really dry anyway, so it doesn't make a difference with me if I powder or not. So I'm going to go in with the Smoothly Does It Pressed Powder. This is the lightest shade they had as well. It's just that one. So it looks okay. Just try and swatch it. Yeah, so it's quite chalky as well. I'll show you close up. If you can see that, it looks quite chalky on my finger. So we'll try some of that. Oh. So I'll just pat some of that over the eye. It has quite a funny smell. It has like a perfumed but cheap makeup smell. I don't know how to explain it. If you do get it, just smell it and comment down below what you think it smells like. It's quite strange, but yeah, it's okay. It's doing the job. Obviously, what much can you say about powder until later on in the day? I will give you guys an update below of how this makeup lasted. I'll keep it on for as long as possible for you. But so far, it's great. You can see it's done the job that it needs to do, and to be honest, it's really smooth. It's quite finely milled but chalky at the same time, but not when you put it on your face, only when you do swatch it, but it does go into nothing. So it looks like it's got a bit of a colour, but no colour comes off, so you wouldn't really tell as long as you're as pale as I am. So the next thing I'm going to go in with is this little product. So it's Define and Contour Kit. You can see there. So have a look. I think this has obviously a blush, as you can see, and the contour there. Another thing I forgot to mention, the packaging is, for £1, is really, really good. Obviously I've saw worse packaging than this for more expensive makeup. So if you look at this here, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this side is a cream product, this side is powder. I am just going to go in with the contour. I have got another blush product. So I'm just going to go in with the contour products first and see how this works. Okay, so there is a bit of fallout, but not as much as what I expected. As you can see, it's not really doing much there. Try and pick a little bit more up. Okay, yeah. The more you pick up, it's bringing a bit more colour. I don't know if you can tell, but it's bringing a lot more colour up than what I expected on the first. You just need to build it up a little bit. So if we do a little bit more on this side. Okay, yeah, I think it is just a case of warming the product up a little bit, and then it does start to show. On camera it looks a lot darker for my skin than it is, but it's quite a good shade for my skin, to be honest, and I'm quite pale. So if you are as pale as me or darker, I would definitely recommend this, especially if you're just looking for a cheap bronzer or contour product just to give you a bit of colour. It works really well. So yeah, that's the bronzer there. Just to give you a closer look, as you can see. So my skin is looking really, really well at the minute. So I'm just going to get a blush brush. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just show you this. So this is the blusher that I picked up. This is Feeling Blush. In that shade, I'll show you that now. So this is in Candy Floss 2. It's called Super Soft Blush Powder with Vitamin E. I don't know if I mentioned the last one. That was Cream Blush with Super Soft Contour Powder, Medium 2, that one was called. Let's have a look. So everything else didn't really have a shade on it, but this is the blush. And this is a powder blush, so I'll just go with a little bit of this, because obviously you can get carried away. I'll just use the same powder brush I used before. Yeah, you can see, I don't know if you can see, that was quite a lot of fallout on there. So just smile and put that on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so that's really good payoff. I'm not with any means at all a blush girl, but that is really, really nice, subtle kind of flush to the skin, especially in this kind of weather because everybody's got pink cheeks, so it looks really, really natural. Next product I'm going to go in with, which is quite interesting. This is the Glide Away eyeshadow stick. You can see. This, I don't think it's got a shade, let me just check for you. No, it just says velvety soft blendable eyeshadow pencil, waterproof and long lasting, removed with waterproof eye makeup remover, so quite a big statement to make. So we're going to try this and see how this works. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so it looks quite shimmery as well, so I'm just going to put this all over the lid and just blend it in with my little finger, see how this works. Okay, yes, so it is really shimmery, so obviously definitely don't use it for the crease. But we'll try and blend this in and see how it works. It's quite dark at the minute. And it also is quite creamy, if you guys are wondering as well. It's a very creamy product, so it's quite easy to blend with my finger. You probably could blend this with a brush, it's that creamy, but a lot of it is just wiping away as I am blending, as you can see. It's not really keeping much pigment. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the best. As you can see there, it's not keeping much on the eyelid whatsoever. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with, bear with me a second. Okay. never mind, we'll leave that at the minute. So what we'll do is we'll go straight in with mascara. Obviously that's the eyes. They're not too bad, they're not the worst, but they're not the best in the world. So we'll go in with the next option, which is mascara. This is the Plump Up the Volume, and this is the volumizing mascara. As you can see, just show you the wand. So the wand is quite, it's not chunky, but it's not the tiniest, but it's quite good there. When you do bring it out, it looks quite dry on the actual wand itself. So we'll try this, see if it lives up to what it says. It says, apply generously for plumped up lashes, conditioning formula enriched with a keratin, okay? So we'll try this and then see if it lives up to its standards. Okay, so this is literally doing nothing. It feels like nothing is coming off on the brush. To me, on the brush as well, it does look brown. So, but it doesn't actually say the colour on the bottle. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't actually say the colour. So we'll do this eye. But no, this is not really doing much for me. My eyelashes are really, really small, so as soon as I get a mascara that's lengthening or volumizing, I think, wow, let's go for it, let's do it, see if it works. But no, this is doing nothing really. So I'm not going to do the bottom eyelashes with that, as I don't really do my bottom eyelashes that often. So a little close up there, as you can see, it really defines them, but it doesn't lengthen them or volumize them like it says. So that's probably a thumbs down from me today. But last thing we'll go in with, quite excited for this, probably my favourite product. It's a Shine, it's called Shine Ann, I think it's called. As you can see there, this is an intense colour and shine lip gloss, and this is in the shade, doesn't actually say, but as you can see there, it's a reddy pinky colour. It's quite nice, so put some of this on and see how this goes. Oh, okay, really good pigment there, especially for a lip gloss. Very creamy. Let's do the top. Okay. Yeah, very, very impressed with that. You can see that a bit close up. So it's very glossy. To be honest, not that sticky at all. For £1, you cannot complain. That is absolutely fantastic. Feels quite moisturising on the lips as well. No, it's really not that sticky. For a lip gloss, that is super, super pigmented. But yeah, today this is the final look. If you do like this look, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, give it a massive thumbs up, and I would love to hear your feedback down below of what you thought of the video, what you thought of the products. Let me know if you end up buying any of this. Tag myself in any of your looks if you did try to recreate this. So I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!